Hello everybody and welcome back to episode number 14 of Let's Play Spyro 3 Year of the Dragon. In this episode, we're going to go to one of the better levels of this. It's better and worse all at the same time. Welcome to Enchanted Towers. Now this level, I've talked a little bit about my childhood with this game, but this level is absolutely one of the most memorable levels from my childhood for everything that's worth, because it tried one idea that I don't think they've ever actually touched on again. And plus the cooler version of something we saw back in like episode, I don't know, 3 or 4. You want to know what that is? Well, you'll just have to wait and find out. I think it was it episode 4? It might have been episode 4. But those of you who have actually played already know about it, I guarantee it. Because I do believe it is one of the most memorable parts for everybody, not just me. But we'll see that in a little bit here. Anyway, we're just going to go through this level like normal and pretend like nothing crazy is about to happen, despite the fact that this level is actually pretty crazy. Let's be real. It's not a terribly long level, actually, and the ending is actually right about where we started. It's really on the other side of that wall. But yeah, so this level is kind of interesting because they give you a lot of the spit rocks, which is why Hunter tried to teach you about that when we opened up this level, if you can remember back, what, like 4 parts now? It was a little while ago since we learned that skill, because we did all the backtracking, and then we did another level before then. I think this is actually supposed to technically be earlier. Also, yes, you do have to kill all of those other dragon things eventually because they're worth gems, but we'll worry about them a little bit, because I give you a hint is that it actually gets easier. Don't bother with them now. Anyway, more giant clipping sounds as we launch these rockets into the statue. And again, I apologize, but they're actually this way in-game. So there's not... Ow, that hurt my thing, and I have my headphones all the way down. That was loud as I'll get out. I apologize thoroughly for everyone. I will do my best so that it, at the very least, is not... I mean, it's going to sound awful either way, but at the very least, so that it will not penetrate your entire eardrum. Yeah, there it is. Okay, was waiting for it. And I can just barely hear the game sound too, and it's already completely and totally loud. So I'm not really sure what they were thinking when they did that sound effect, but it's certainly loud. Certainly. Anyway, yes, that's it for the A to B mission already. We're what, 2 minutes into the episode about? Something like that. It was a pretty quick one. There's a lot of gems all around this place, as you've probably noticed. But you don't really see that much of a way to get them. There's the flying dragon-y things everywhere. And I hesitate to call them dragons because, well, Spyro's a dragon. And, well, they're apparently not the same thing, especially if there's no magic in this world. They're more, I guess they are flying Rhinox, technically. Anyway. Secret level? Secret level. Best secret level. Because this is the enhanced skate park with, by the way, one of the best music tracks in the game. Just saying indeed. Now this is the level that I remember as a kid, or part of the level I remember as a kid, because when I went over, I think I mentioned in an earlier part that I learned about this game from my cousins, and this is the part that my cousin was playing when he showed me the game all those years ago now. So yeah, we get some basic training on how to do a lot of the skate parky things. Some of which I actually kind of showed off without really talking about it in the first skate park episode. But well, we actually get to learn about a few more advanced tricks there, and I already jumped the gun and actually started doing one of the tricks before we were even allowed to. Yeah, so generally speaking, most of these are done by holding triangle. You can go left, you can go right for rolls or flips, and back and forward. And make sure you do the one that Hunter is telling you about, by the way. Yeah, so you want to push off, and then, what is this one? This is front and back? Yeah. And also, make sure you press X to jump at the top of the thing, otherwise you won't make it like I did. Or to be more precise, the way I did not. Yay, we're good there. And then half pipes, you pretty much had to master the half pipes if you tried to do the last part of the other missions at all in the skate park in episode 4, I want to say. I did 2 of them there just because I could. Yeah. And anyway, yeah, this is 3 spins now. See if we can pull this one off, Hunter. yeah, I don't know. I don't know how to commentate skateboarding. It's not exactly my idea of a sport that I would commentate over digging myself a hole. Anyway, what is this? Ski ramp. The giant ski ramp. So yeah, the final challenge of this is basically just to get at least 500 points. And after this challenge, you might realize that, well, we have points, which kind of showed up a little bit last time. But as you can see, a very easy 1,000+ points there will easily net us the egg. So just hold triangle, hold your thing, and make sure you land it at the end. The landing is the important thing. You can get points, and then if you don't land them, you don't get them. Which is why they don't start counting up in the number until you hit the ground. But once you successfully hit the ground, they will count up. Even if you wipe out after you successfully hit the ground, once they started counting up, you are good. First egg. Just like the last time, there's 2 eggs here. And this time, instead of actually trying to do some, like, I don't know, somewhat skateboarding related task, the only thing you're trying to do here is to outscore Hunter. Also, one thing to note here with the points is that there are only, like, every time you gain the points, that's the only time you can do them for maximum value. Every time you do them after that, they start halving. Yeah, as you can see there, I didn't complete the trick, so that's why I didn't get the points. However, there are things that count for different things. A left and a right do count as different when you're, if you're holding triangle and you're rolling left, that's 1. If you're holding triangle, rolling right, you get another. So it's essentially really good for you to just jump off this giant ski ramp here and just do it again and again and again, holding all 4 directions. And that can basically net you just about enough to wind up besting Hunter. It's not that bad. Yeah. The course record can be more difficult, but we're not going to try the course record yet. We're really just going to try to get Hunter as, well, decimated as possible. But as you can see there, right there is an easy 111. I don't even know why I bothered to do that, because there is points for doing that. If you paid attention carefully a little while ago, you probably saw Hunter get what was called the triple towers, which is what I'm about to do right now. And basically, the only thing you have to do for this trick, it's a very easy trick, but again, it's only worth 1,000 once. Just touch all 3 towers. That's about it. I mean, you can do it again for 500, which is still a pretty good 500. There, I somehow managed to actually land it, even though for whatever reason my X button input did not register. But anyway, as you can tell here, we're kind of crushing Hunter by about 1,000. And I think he's going to kick something up towards the end here. Yeah, he does triple towers again for an extra couple points. But that's no big deal, because we're just going to go do a bunch of rolls here for another 1,000+, 1,500 actually. And I didn't touch that cave over there on the side at all, but I'm pretty sure you get a lot of points if you do that as well. Anyway, as you can see here, even though we wiped out with 2 seconds remaining, we're done. We beat him pretty handily. Also, one false rumor that was going around when I was a kid is that you could catch up with the board and get back on it. That's not true. Once you've wiped out, you've wiped out. Yeah. You don't get an egg for beating the course record, by the way. That is a skill point, and it is a skill point I am not obtaining. I might try to do skill points later as like a bonus thing, but for the moment, I'm not going to bother touching them. They'll get done when they get done, which is probably going to be a little while from now. Anyway, let's go gather up the rest of the gems around here, because, well, we need to gather all of the gems if we want to do 100%. And I also didn't touch the half pipe over there at all either. I just didn't bother doing it. But yeah, so now as you can see here, we're free to roam, and this happened in the first level as well. The timer starts ticking, and there's a course level there as well, and you have to do your best if you want the skill point to beast that. And if you do manage to do that, then you can, well, get that skill point. However, I don't think the skill points actually mean anything at all, except for the fact that they net you an extra life. And as I mentioned in the last episode, lives are ultimately useless. So, I don't know. If you want to do it just to prove your worth, you can do it. But, well, it's up to you to decide how worth it they truly are. But yeah, so gems are... I apparently keep missing this one thing. I'm bad. We somehow managed to get it there. Let's collect the gem and let's go figure out what else we want to do. I somehow managed to land that. Yeah, I didn't even bother going down this thing at all. And there was obviously a basket there that I completely just missed, and I realized I have to do it again. But also I have to do it again anyway because I missed the thing. I missed the thing. I'm just bad, guys. I'm just bad. I'm bad at video game. As you can tell, I only have 87 points, but that's also just because I'm legitimately just trying to collect the gems. I don't really care about the points because, well, I only have 30 seconds left anyway. And if you fall into the half pipe, by the way, you do have to get a skateboard to get out. I don't think you can actually legitimately get out of there in any way. And there is a vase up there left, still in the triple towers, which means we have to go back up there at some point too. Yay, I'm bad at game, but I'm also only trying to collect gems. I don't know. If anybody else has tried this, you can post your top score here, I guess. I obviously was not trying. I have a high score of a whopping 87. Oh, and I, of course, got cut off by the timer right as I was about to go do the triple towers to go try to get the last gems. Way to go, me. Way to go, me. I don't actually know how many gems are in the thing. I just remember that I did not have to come back here, but I also didn't actually complete anything completely before I came in here, so you can't use my total number of, well, gems to judge. Sorry. Just kind of went and did it. I was actually expecting this to also be the other minigame, too, because there's 2 minigames in this. But, well, we'll get to the other minigame next time, because I think we're just about out of time here for this one. See you guys then. Need to talk. Learn to.